Ha! What an experience. Oh my God. I won that election with my own sweat. Yes. I was wearing a pair of sneakers, a pair of jeans, and an African print top. Looking back, I'm like, what the heck was that? Because she's pretty, and I didn't know that she would be cool like that, because I felt like, oh, always sharing the money out here, but then she was actually so cool that there were rumors. Okay, student politics is not for the weak. To win, people are like, I do, your friend is saying me coding, but I couldn't hack the system to win. Like, are people, the fact that I'm a software developer doesn't mean I can hack a system, guys. See. Hi guys, yes, it's your girl Tracy once again. I know it's been so long. I've actually been posting a lot of short videos, but they've not been doing so well. I really don't know why. Yeah, but then so today I was just sitting down and I was like, wouldn't it be so nice if I share with you all my experience in the university? I don't think I had a, should I say, I don't think my life in the university was that good, because there were so many things that happened that I wish it never did. But then I moved on and I'm still alive, right? Yes. So I'm going to share with you all some stuff that happened to me in school and all of that. So in order for me not to forget, I had to write them down. They are actually a lot. My handwriting is a mess, so I won't show you what I've written down. But then let's hope I'll be able to cover everything in this video so that there will be no part 2. So for context, I attended Takoradi Technical University in the Western region, and I pursued a higher national diploma in information technology for 3 years, and later I went back to, not even later, like some few months after I had completed, I went back to do my BTech in software engineering, and that was for 2 years. So in total, I went to school for 5 years. So HND in 2018, that's where I'll probably share my experience, because for the BTech, I was a weekend student, so nothing really happened. I was just going to work, and during the weekends, I'll leave the house to campus, and that's basically it. So let me take you back to 2018. I remember leaving Elmina very early in the morning with my brother and his wife. I remember we had to go to Takoradi with a taxi because I had quite a lot of things and we didn't have a car, and I also didn't know how the Truskies would be able to get all my stuff in the car. Charlie, in order not to stress myself, we used a taxi from from Elmina to Takoradi, and it was 80 cedis. Yes, I'm pretty sure it was 80 cedis. That's the amount I keep on remembering that I paid from Elmina to Takoradi then. Yes. And so you go to campus. I remember that day I was wearing a pair of sneakers, a pair of jeans, and an African print top. Looking back, I'm like, what the heck was that? By my head, I felt so okay. I've dripped down my bachale. Alright, so when we got to campus, there were a lot of people on campus. Jeez. I remember I had to change into some comfy slippers because I had to run up and down to go and do registration at Anam Block, go and do this here. Jeez. And whenever you go to like long queues, hey, I just hope by now it has been resolved. Like students can just do everything online, so that when you get to campus, you just go to your hall and go and sleep and relax, because that day was hectic. It was hectic. Oh my God. But then I also had, I made a friend, Mr. Gado Kansi. He was my friend before I got into the university. So he actually helped me a lot. So even though I had a hectic day, but it was just okay compared to what others went through. So I got to the school, checked in, my brother and then the wife left, and it was me, innocent, tall girl. I don't know why I said that. In TTU, and what again? So yeah, I remember my first class was C++. I will never forget that class. I keep on saying this everywhere. In that class, I remember I was wearing a green top and an ash skirt, sorry, and a pair of slippers, or was it sandals? I don't really remember. And a bag. I still have that bag though. Let me just go and pick it up and show it to you guys. Yeah, so this is the bag. This is the bag I used. Yes, and this bag was given to me by my big sister, and I still have it. Like I keep a lot of things. Like if someone gives me something, I keep it for a very long time. So this was the bag I used on that day. I remember that class, Mr. Richard Apia, he made all the ladies sit in front of the class, and the way he taught the programming language C++ made me fall in love with programming language, like coding. And I mean, I see this everywhere. And since then I was like, this is something I feel I'll really do well in, so I'm going to try my best to ace this, like Charlie, because me and Ankasa, it was someone who actually paid for my school fees to get into uni. I gave up on school because my father died, may his soul rest in peace, and I was just teaching. Like I actually gave up on school because I was like, if I'm to go back to school, pay my fees and all, and the money I was making from teaching wasn't enough. Trust me, it wasn't enough at all. Yeah, so I had to close my mind on teaching till someone actually decided to help me get into school. Her ladyship, Mrs. Hannah Taylor, God bless her so much. Yeah, she helped me to get into school. Yeah. Anyways, let's go back to the C++ class. And I remember in that class there were a lot of guys. Oh my God. Hey. And then there was this guy in the class. I'm not going to mention his name, but if he's watching this video, he knows himself. Like the guy was answering all the questions this lecturer was asking. Just said, this guy knows everything already. And some of us were like, hey, what's going on? So I think he also actually inspired me, because I was like, nah, this should be me. Like, why are you the only one answering questions? Like, when it comes to education, I can be very competitive. And when I entered into TTU, I was like, see, someone brought you into the school, so you have to try your possible best to like be on top, like bring your A game out. And yeah, and I did, because for someone who graduated with first class both HND and degree, and I was the only girl for both HND and degree who had a first class, Charlie, you should know that the A game was like this. Yeah, so after that class, I actually also met someone on campus who also taught me most of the things I had to know in school. It must appear in Kum. He's currently a lecturer at TTU as well. He was a student then, but that guy is so good. He was, and he is still so good. He taught me a lot. So after that C++ class, I told him that, see, this is what this lecture was talking about, and I would like to know more about it, because it's very interesting, and I would like to go deep into it. And he was like, yeah, he's going to help me. And yeah, so he was actually the one who held my hand, literally, and taught me everything I need to know and all of that. And see, let me just pick my book, because at this point, it's like I'm skipping a lot of things. Yeah, and I also remember I had my first makeup in school. Yes, before on the day of matriculation, and it was done by my roommate, because she was learning how to do makeup, and she needed someone to try it on. I was like, see, you can just use me, and she did it so well. I don't have my pictures. I don't have my matriculation pictures, because in level 100 I wasn't even using a smartphone. I was using a yam, guys. God. See, as a computer science student, I didn't have a laptop. I was using a yam. See, my life in the university wasn't so cool from the beginning. Yeah, so I was like, see, you can just use my face, and she did it very well. I remember I got some compliments, and yeah, big ups to Meeee. Yeah, and what again? And also I remember after the after first semester, we wrote the exams and all. I remember second semester, the same Mr. Richard appeared, the one who taught the C++ class. Second semester, he was going to teach database. So he called me in front of the class. He was like, this girl did so well. Like, she actually got everything right. It was, I think the end of exams was like a practical one. So you had to code. And Charlie, me, first time I'm coding in C++. Then I remember I finished so early. I think in like 20 minutes I was done. We had to answer like 3 questions or so, all coding, and Charlie, I aced it because see, I didn't come to the university to come and play, so I had to ace it. So he came to class, he was like, people should clap for me. I did so well. I'm the only lady. I think even the guys, no one even did it like how you wanted it. So Charlie, so it was from that day that people started noticing me, recognizing me. I remember some people even came to look for me in my hall just to come and congratulate me. I remember Star Girl in the shade, Claudia. I remember she bought me malt, either malt or Kosiani Meko, and that gesture was like top notch for me because that girl I really admired her, and I still admire her because she's pretty, and I didn't know that she would be cool like that because I felt like, oh, always trying to money out here, but then she was actually so cool. She got me malt, and I've forgotten what she got me, yeah, but then yeah, and people went to tell others about me that, oh, there's this girl who knows how to code. So people had the impression that, oh, I knew coding before getting into the university, but actually I didn't know anything. I didn't even know that I'll come and even study C++. I didn't know there was anything like programming languages. Trust me. I thought I was coming to do advanced Microsoft Word and Excel and all of that, but actually first class and I'm doing C++. Yeah, so yeah, did I like the recognition? Yes, I did, because I remember when I got into the university, I told my roommates, if they really remember, that I would like to be the SRC president. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they would remember. So when people started recognizing me, noticing me, I was like, oh, so just like a first step, but Charlie, anyways, we'll get to that point. We'll get to that aspect. What again? Yeah, and I remember level 100 to they opened up nominations for people who would like to hold a position in the department, the computer science department. And for level 100, you can apply to become the deputy organizer, and I applied. And at that time I was dating someone in the school, and I think the elections were going to use an online voting system, and there were rumors that my boyfriend is going to cheat for me so that I can win Charlie. Yeah, I won, but then he didn't cheat for me. That guy, if you know that guy, he didn't cheat for me. Why, Charlie? I had to campaign to win. Yes, I won that election with my own sweat. Yes. So all those who are saying that he cheated for me, nah, he didn't. Trust me, he didn't. If he did, I would have said it because he trimmed, but he didn't. Yeah. And what else? So I've talked about first day, first class was C++, my first makeup. Now let's talk about the SRC position that I didn't get. So yes, I said I wanted to be the SRC president, but I had to change my mind. I've forgotten why I had to change my mind, but I ended up vying for SRC Women's Commissioner, and what an experience! Oh my God, jeez! It was at that point that there were rumors. Have you forgotten some? Why have I forgotten some? Like, see, politics, okay, student politics is not for the weak. Oh God, but I survived. So I didn't win, and oh, I remember the SRC elections too. They were going to use the same voting system that my ex did, and when I didn't win, people were like, I do. Your friend is telling Meeee, but I couldn't hack the system to win. Like, are people let me just calm down. The fact that I'm a software developer doesn't mean I can hack a system, guys. See, oh my god, people were like, my ex should have cheated for me. Oh god. Anyways, me, the one thing that baffled my mind was people were saying I should have hacked the system and all. I mean, yeah, people actually hacked the system. Those who won, see, you guys, let's say the truth, you hacked the system because after the elections, the votes didn't tally and all of that. There were some up and downs because we wanted re-elections and Charlie. That one too was going to be some long process. Oh my god, conclude clean sheets. Oh god, these people. So I had to form, should I say, alliance with the others who didn't win as well, because we felt like we were cheated. The votes didn't tally at all. Yeah, but then those people actually cheated though, but it's all in the past. I've moved on. They've also moved on. We are all minding our business, moving on with life and all of that. So I think that should be all. See, I didn't really have a lot of experience way back in the university. I didn't go for most of the hangouts, like this night, like they are going to, is it Okatachi or something? Like, you hardly see me at those places because Charlie, I was there to learn. Like, the person who helped me get into school, it's not a small person. So Charlie, I had to prove to her that her money is not going waste, and I actually did, and I'm so proud of myself because, baby, first class student HND, first class student BTech, the only girl. Come on, my CGPA was off the roof. I think I had 4.4 out of 5.0 for, no, HND would be like 4.7 or so, and then BTech was like 4.4. Yeah, but yeah. So I guess that's basically it for my experience in the university. I really hope I've not left anything out. I mentioned there was a lot, but it actually wasn't. I've been able to summarize everything because I don't want to talk too much. Yeah. So that'll be it for this video. I don't know what my next video will be, but hopefully it will be nice and fun like this one. Hope you enjoyed this video and see you in my next video. Bye.